Right, let's end the turn. Humans have got that as well. Tachyon physics research.
Our engineers have made a new discovery, my liege.
Okay, so we've got the battle scanner. Tachyon communications increase their command points considerably. We're actually getting 13 off the racial trait as well. So I believe that adds +2 for every starbase we have, or you can see there's more advanced forms of starbases, I believe, battle stations and star fortresses. So we've got tons of command points now. I really need to get working on making a ton of cruisers here. Okay.
My liege, a moment, please.
Come back to that. View tech tree. Yeah, I think I want to grab this now for the shield and the warp dissipator. Right, let's check ship design quickly. So edit. Oh, it takes space up, so no, I won't put it on yet, but I think I'll put it on later. Am I actually making any of those yet? Yeah. I probably need to upgrade that there. Deep sea cooling completed on tab. I'll make the moon laboratory next. Okay. Not a million miles off from getting that gravity building now. Mobus Prime. Grew, is it? It's fine. Fleet needs orders. Looks like the Meklar are coming up here and the Klakon are coming down near, perhaps to colonize someplace. So I might be able to colonize again shortly. Right, let's do that ship design now. So cruiser, edit. I want to stick on. I think that's too expensive and it's too much in mass, so I'm not going to stick that on, although it seems quite good. That's pretty negligible amount, so I think that's the only thing I'm going to put on for the time being. Let's take a few fusion beams off here. You know what, I may stick on DCM jammer that works on missiles and torpedoes, making them go astray. And no, I think I'll just put the scanner on. Actually, just keep that. Add that. Right, I'll do. Done. So that's upgraded. I think I'll change the model as well, so I know the difference. Put some stripes on it. Okay. Done. Right, next turn. So if I was going to upgrade, how much would it cost currently? Nearly 400. I don't know how many cruisers I've got. One way to find out. Click up here. So the Meklar colonized again. We have -16 for cruisers, that means I have 4. It costs 4 each in command points. Let's check this. So Meklar just went up 1. That's me. So I think there are 43 planets colonized. That actually means I could colonize a planet now and not annoy anyone. but yeah, if anyone, if a planet was lost, destroyed somehow, then I would get in trouble for colonizing too fast. I'm actually gonna stick another colony ship in the list here then. Okay. Right, that'll do. Vulcan grew. Okay, nice. Right. Next turn. Looks like quite a few Cylon ships going in that direction, and none over here, which is good. So they're not threatening me potentially. I haven't actually put any scanners around there. I should have done. Definitely should have done. So where is got one factory going up there in the wrong direction. Oh well. I don't know where my other factories are. Right, tab grew. Okay. Let's move. Colonial revenue on Vulcan. Right. What am I going to do here long term? I could have this place making ships, but I don't think it has a moon, so I can't get that over to shipyard building here, which reduces the ship cost. So I might have this science, even though it's rich in minerals. So get that up. Oh, I could terraform here though. Yeah, get that up first, then we'll terraform. Okay. Okay, we've got a cruiser up here. Let's get another one. Right. Let's bring it down to here. How many turns? 10 turns, Jesus. Yeah, I really need to get those jump gates up, which
The
come
march of the
in
Khans.
there. Or I need more engines. Things are taking a while to get where they need to be at the moment. Let's stay there. Okay, next turn.
History is being written.
Colony ship there, not sure what they're intending to do with that. Pollution. Should be okay. Right, let's get the space factory back up here. Colony center on Tripton. I've got so many command points at starbases, it's unnecessary actually. Terraforming here would be a pretty good idea. It's Tundra. Oh, I haven't got the neutron collider up. Let's definitely get that up. Okay. Right, colony ship is nearly over there now. I'm gonna put that on sleep up there. Gonna make the jump gate there. Right, this scout can stay there. I'm gonna put that on sleep as well. Seem to be skipping with that every turn. If I'm not moving it around, I might as well put it on sleep. Let's check the colonies. Ends turn. I'm not sure what happened there then, I might have colonized. Right. Come back to that in a second. Let's move stuff. Tripton Prime grew. Okay, I think that's alright. Space Factory. Biospheres at Lens in. Let's get research up. And research got built here. So I think terraforming now here. I think I'll leave it like that. Right, so we're actually losing pollution here now, good. Okay. I think someone the Cylon colonized then, didn't it? Yeah. So that colony ship just reached there. I can colonize next turn maybe. I think I put another one in the list under Nubius. Pretty sure I did. Trade treaty with Klakon just finished.
Why do you call on the Hive? We hear you. We require no less than this.
That's not good.
We require no less than this.
They're not at war with anyone, so I'm okay with trading with them.
We are rejoiced.
Right.
We part ways.
Let's check something here. So Cylon are guarded. They're guarded. I'm thinking of trying to trade with the Cylon, but that would annoy the humans, and maybe I should try and get a non-aggression with the Cylon. The Cylon are definitely the second most powerful Civ now. Have been for a while, really. What's the military situation? Yeah, they've actually gone ahead of the humans. I'm gonna have to have a think about that then. Trying to trade with them and get non-aggression and ditch the humans. Seems like a good idea at the moment. We're getting close now though to being able to upgrade our ships and actually go after the Bulrathi. Tripton. Then I'll go after the Klakon, I think. Katab Prime. That's actually got Citizen in non-happy state. Okay. Right, so I've got to make a decision about that colony ship. Oh, that's actually the only thing I got to move. I am actually going to colonize this turn with the Cylons colonizing. I believe there are 44 planets colonized in total. So a quarter of that is 11 planets I can colonize without annoying anyone. The Cylon actually have 10 planets now, so I could actually colonize 15 planets without causing them to believe we are colonizing too fast. If you've watched my guide video on colonizing too fast, then you'll know all about this, of course. But yeah, that's really good. So they're not going to be a problem, potentially. Although, having said that, they are guarded against us currently. I think I'm actually going to try and improve relations with the Cylon pretty soon. So, first things first. Well, you know what? Actually, let's do that now. So I'm gonna ask for
My
Nordics.
time is precious, outsider.
I'm not sure
What
if
is-
colonizing would affect this, but I'm gonna
Yes.
ask for a trade treaty.
This would be within tolerable parameters.
And he's actually asking for quite a bit of money on top of this, but it's probably worthwhile, since you probably get about double that amount back, and it will improve relations. I won't get a lot out of it. In fact, he'd get much more out of it than I will, but I think it's worthwhile. So
Great minds think alike.
we're now on better terms with the most
I
powerful
listen
opponents.
intently.
He has a number of techs, including a couple of military-related ones, but I don't think I want either of those quite yet. I haven't tried fighter bays out, actually.
I
before.
find
I'm not
this
sure how
an
good they are.
equitable arrangement. Farewell, stranger.
Okay,
I've had some cause for concern lately.
so the humans aren't happy with that, but we're still actually neutral with them. Let's colonize in Necht then. So I believe that is the planet I'm going to colonize. Even though it's only barren, it actually has more food than, well, it's got, what, 6 food there? That's desert, and that has less food, that's only 5, so, yeah, I'm going to colonize this one. Right, so, let's move here. Looked as if we were settling in a big old asteroid crater. Right, so this has actually got poor minerals. So I can actually make one of these buildings here. I'll get that one up first. 14 turns to grow. I actually, how much? 240. I think I'm probably going to have to buy that. Wow, money's gone up a lot with trading with the Cylon now, so you know what? Yeah, let's buy it. Okay. And I believe that is it for the turn. So next turn.
Meaningful exchange furthers understanding.
That's something I was hoping for. So the Cylon have offered a non-aggression pact. If I agreed to this, the humans are not going to like it. But yeah, the Cylons are the opponents I fear more.
A most agreeable conclusion.
Okay. I still actually have a non-aggression pact with the Bull Rathly. I'm not sure it matters when I get rid of it, but I think I'm going to get rid of it now. Hopefully, it will increase relations with the Mech Club by doing that. Which
What is it you want, trespasser?
will be good. So, I'm going to withdraw non-aggression pact. I don't think there's ever a reason to withdraw embassies.
I'll rip that craven hide of yours to tatters!
Wow. Okay, first time I tried doing that, and he certainly did not like that. Right, in fact, he's now hostile. So, I'm not sure it increased the Mechla relations either. I should have checked to see where it was along here. Right, so hopefully he hasn't been building a big military with his 3 planets. I doubt it, but yeah, it doesn't seem like it, does it? Okay. So there's a colony ship there, there's factories around the area. What is that? A frigate? Yeah, it doesn't have much around here, does it? My military is pretty much ready to go. Let's get moving. So magnetogravity.
Our engineers have made a new discovery, my liege.
Okay. I'm gonna do that
My liege, a moment, please.
manually in a minute. I think there's one more ship component I want before getting either that tech or that tech, which is going to take longer to research. I'm going to pick up... I've already got fusion beam, I bought it off someone, so I'm going to pick up the fusion bomb, which I could buy off the humans, but I'd rather research it, I think. So it's going to take a turn. When's my cruiser get done? Next turn. That's a bit of a pain. I'm going to stick that in front of it actually and try and remember to switch that back round after I've upgraded the blueprint next turn. So crust prospecting was completed on Necht 3. Let's get either a factory or the hydroponics. So 13 turns. How much for hydroponics? 13 turns. I'll put that in the list. I'd like to buy it, but I don't think I'm going to be able to. Right. And I shouldn't have annoyed anyone by colonizing that either. Yeah. Safe. On there. No, colonizing too fast still. Brilliant. Although I'm starting to annoy the odd opponent or two, or four. Space factory. Okay. That there. Probably need to keep one around here to make a jump gate in a bit. Let's end the turn, is it? Looks like the humans just took a planet. I think that's what it was telling me. To be honest, I'm fine with that. If they had destroyed the planet, wiped it out, I would have been more concerned, because then the total number of colonized planets goes down and the more likely it would trigger the you are colonizing too fast because of it. But that shouldn't change anything. In fact, it means it's more likely if I were to go over the 25% mark that the humans would stay on side. How many do they have? Have 8, so I can have 12 planets with the humans without annoying them, basically, no matter what. I only have 11. So that's great. Fusion weapons research.
Our engineers have made a new discovery, my liege.
Played twice for some reason.
My
Right.
liege, a moment, please.
So, I'm really tempted by the ion drive. What about that, though? I think I might pick up the ion pulse beam at that stage, but pick up the antimatter drive at that stage, since that will basically become useless later on into Tech Tree. It would be nice to have that, obviously, but bombs we've got are probably fine already, the fusion bombs. So I probably won't research that yet, even though I quite need the speed. I'm going to pick up cyber technics now for the robo miners, then I'll come up here for the gravity generators and the jump gate. Okay. Colony ship was made on Danubius Prime, so I need to figure out where I'm placing that too. Okay, choose production. Put that back on science. And this mentions turning radiated worlds into barren, but I'm reasonably sure it's not going to work on a volcanic, sadly. Yeah, let's put that trade goods on. Would mention it surely if that were the case. I didn't. I think I'll send this colony over to Necht 5. That's probably around the next best one. That world is really good though, but it's small, so it's quite close between that one and that one, maybe? Not sure. Right, so, but I'll send it over in, over here anyway. So it's going to take 11 turns to get over there. Right, let's end the turn.
Welcome to GNN.
And now, the state of the galaxy. The census rankings of Empire populations.
Okay, so our population's starting to pull away, possibly. Danubius Prime's grown. Okay, back up to 3 there. Probably still make your colony ship there occasionally, though. What's Alpha Ceti? Right, I forgot to update my blueprints last turn, actually. So, what am I researching? Cyber ethics. Let's update my blueprints then. So, edit cruiser. So that's the current best. That is not the best shield, so let's upgrade that. Fusion drive, that's my best, and titanium armor is my best. Battle scanner, what else can I have? I think the only other one that I'm considering is ECM jammer here for the missile defense on cruisers. I don't think anything else is worthwhile. Right, so I can upgrade my bombs. Can I? Yeah, recently got the fusion bomb. Fusion beam. Okay, I'm actually going to take some of those off. I'm going to stick on a couple of proton torpedoes. Now they've got all these extra things, but they make them cost an absolute fortune, so I don't think they're worthwhile. Just want as much damage per second in the main, and enough defenses, and these are good for long range. That's why I'm going to stick a couple on for against stations and things like that. So 2 of those. Yeah, and I think I'll stick with the fusion beams. I'm not sure exactly what the procs do with these. Extra proc damage. I think it's just extra damage in some way. How much do each of these cost? Right, if I take one of those off, I think I can stick on another one there. Yeah, so that's what I'll do. My missile defense isn't great, but on the offensive wise, we're looking pretty good there, probably. Actually reasonably cheap, which I'm surprised by. Yeah, I don't have all that much, although I've recently increased a lot of new weapon types and new specials recently. I haven't got all that amazing ships yet. Right, let's press done. Okay. I'm actually going to change my older ships as well. So let's edit the frigate. And I'm going to take off quite a bit here. Oh, I don't want the electric computer on. Why has it added that? Hang on a second. Yeah, I don't think you get a choice. You can't keep it from adding that, sadly. Let's take that off. Just adding more production cost now. That's only useful if you actually have beam weapons on it. I think it suggests there, which I'm not going to have on this ship. Fusion drive. I guess I'll increase the shield. I'm not even sure I need a shield on this, arguably. What I'm going to do here is actually have a warp dissipator. Now, I think I mentioned a tiny bit about this before. I'm not even sure that AIs do actually retreat. What it does supposedly do is prevent ships from retreating while the ship exists in the combat. So if they were retreating, it would actually be really useful to have one of these per fleet perhaps. So that's why I'm doing that with these crappy frigate ships. And I'm also going to add a proton torpedo so it can stay at long range. I'm actually going to put it on the rear of the frigate so it can run away in effect and fire torpedoes out of its exhaust pipe, or however you'd like to term it. Right, so have a base frigate again, and we'll have none for theme. This looks alright. I'm out of space now, so I can't actually stick anything on else, I think. But that's done. Now the destroyers. Okay. So yet again I have to have that on, it would seem. Let's update the shield. And that's the best drive I can have. I'm going to take off everything on here for the time being. I'm not going to stick anything on this one, I believe. I don't think I want any of those. But what I do want is fusion bombs. And I also want another one of these proton torpedoes, and I'll also stick it on the rear. Let's fill up the rest with the fusion bombs. Okay, now I could put death spores on, which are great against population, but I believe it mentions in here that it really annoys the enemies, your opponents, if you use them. So I don't want to do that quite yet, but maybe in the future I do. Oh, what have I done here? Yeah, I want all of those. I'm sure there's something I'm forgetting about here. I should be sticking on this as well. Maybe some defenses, but I don't. Yeah, I'm not going to. So that looks good to me, and I'm actually going to change the name of the destroyer to Bomber. Let's change the how it looks. Okay. And with the frigate, I'll actually change the name as well. So I'll call it Dissipator, which goes along with that. Right, so we've got 2 support ships now, basically, and our main fleets are going to basically be cruisers. So that's my plan here. Looks like I can upgrade that. 1 buck, might as well. Right. Right, let's move. So how much would all of these costs? Nearly 700 bucks for all of that. I don't think I'll upgrade anything yet then. I need a bit more money. Right, so next turn.